Okay. So these are the three types of essays. First one is non-opinion based, where I have to identify the essay by looking at the word and. Okay, A and B. So there are two factors which are being discussed. Okay, I'm not questioning the essay. Whatever topic they have given, I just have to think from either advantages in one paragraph. Not, I shouldn't say either. Advantages in one paragraph and disadvantages in the other paragraph. Okay, or maybe problems and solutions in the other paragraph, or causes and effects. Sometimes there's causes and solutions as well. Like what is the cause of this and what can be done. So this can be also the combination. So be very careful when you read the question. Half of the time people don't write the essay up to the mark because of wrong understanding of the question. Okay. The other type is opinion based essay. Opinion means what do you think? All right. And when they ask me my opinion, generally they give the choices. And my choices are A and B, but I have to choose either A or B, not both. Okay, most of the cases when they write or, I have to choose A, advantages or disadvantages, positive or negative. You know, small words, but people don't read them in the examination. You're in such a hurry that you don't read. Sometimes these two look similar, but this is advantages and disadvantages, advantages or disadvantages. Are you guys with me? These are conjunctions. Okay.
Yes.
It can cost you
Yeah.
14,700. If you write a wrong essay, you'll get banned 6.5, 6, and then it may not be useful in your migration. All right. So focus now. Small words can be a life-changing or game-changing word. Agreement or disagreement. And sometimes they ask, what's your opinion? And that time I can take a balanced approach. Balance means few elements of one type are right and the other elements are right, but not completely right. We are going to get into the details, but right I'm just introducing. The third type is a mixed type. Mixed type means what? They are going to ask me like, do you agree? I might have to say yes or no with an explanation. And the next paragraph, I have to write the advantages of the same, or else they might ask me the reasons and they might ask me to write the pluses and minuses, or they might ask you, you discuss both. I have given you two choices. Some people think A, some people think B. You discuss both. After that, and give your opinion. Okay. Now, I don't really expect you to by heart all these essay types. I just wanted you to be alert and aware of these topics. Now, how do we understand? We have understood it. Let's try and analyze. Okay. Do you agree? Means what? Do you agree?
If you agree with the statement.
Yes. So there must be a statement, and I have to say, do you agree? If I say yes, I agree, or I'll say no, I don't agree. In both the cases, I have to give my reasons why I agree, why I don't agree. Okay. When the same question is converted, do you agree or disagree? Then instead of saying I don't agree, I can simply say I disagree. So more or less, it is a very similar question. But to what extent do you agree? To what extent do you agree is not as do you agree or disagree, because you agree or disagree are two compartments. Okay. Yes, I agree. All the people who agree in this compartment and all the people who do not agree in this compartment. Right. But when it comes to what extent you agree or disagree, I have definitely the same compartments, but at the same time, so I have this complete agreement. In between, I have like different compartments. To what extent? It's like in a restaurant, they ask you from 0 to 10. Okay. How can you rate us? Do you put 0 and come out or 10 and come out? No. There are numbers in between. So sometimes we give like 7, 8, 9, 5, 4, 3, all these numbers. So for the sake of this essay, we are going to take this as maybe the central one. So I see the color. Okay. Is 50-50. To what extent do you agree? 50-50. 5, not completely agree or disagree. But there could be somebody who might say, I mostly agree, but so I'm here or I'm here. Okay. So you can have like 70-30 approach or 30-70 approach also, or you can have 50-50 approach. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or you're getting confused? Okay?
Yes, getting.
Yes. Yeah.
So
In such scenario, we need to give both of the views, right? Disagree and agree.
if in case, your opinion is in between. Okay. To what extent do you agree? You can choose to say, I completely agree. Okay. I hope the colors are not confusing. I put blue for completely agreeing. Okay. Completely agree. Okay. I agree to this. Or I can choose another extreme option. I completely disagree. Okay. To what extent is like I have three choices: completely agree, completely disagree, and in between, I somewhat agree or whatever, disagree. Thoda thoda. That means I'm sitting on the fence. So how many choices I have broadly? I can come here 0, I can come here 10, or I can be in between somewhere, somewhat agree or somewhat disagree. Okay, so I'm not saying that you have to give this always. दोनों लिखो ऐसे नहीं बोल रही हूँ मैं. I'm just saying that you have a choice. Here you don't have choice. You cannot write on both the sides. You either tell me you agree or you don't agree. Okay, you can't be in the same room. Okay, like, or you can't be in both the rooms, I would say. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll write everything about agreement, why I agree, why I agree, why I agree. Here, if I choose to say I completely agree, then again I'm going to say why I agree, in both the paragraphs. Okay, when I choose to say completely disagree, I'm going to give you reasons for not agreeing. But when somebody chooses or they have a choice, to what extent may this one, I can write what are the reasons to agree and what are the reasons to disagree. Okay, this is only available in which choice? Okay, these two choices. What is your opinion? Okay, so I can have these three opinions. Three opinions, and I have to choose
Yeah, for
anyone.
this third point, can I go ahead and write complete as a completely agree or completely
Yeah,
disagree? Like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I can. It's just that I should be very strong on my side. Okay. For example, when I ask people like smoking should be banned, as in industry, the tobacco should be banned. People say yes, yes, we should do that, we should do that. And when it comes to writing an essay, they lack ideas. They hardly have one or two ideas. So this lung cancer and pollution, two ideas. Over in one paragraph, what will they write in the second paragraph? Nothing, right? So to what extent do you agree? If they ask me, for such questions, I'll go for somewhat agree. Yes, because it creates pollution and it creates this lung cancer diseases and all. Okay, I agree. There's a research around it. But at the same time, banning these industry altogether can lead to a lot of unemployment, right? And there would be a lot of economic issues in the country because this industry contributes 13%. Just give random numbers, 13%. Don't give it like too much to not digest. Don't just say 70% of our economic activity depends on tobacco. We are not Middle East where oil is the main, revenue for them.
Yeah.
So you need to understand. So this is where your general knowledge is important. Now you may say, I don't read anything about tobacco industry day in, day out. No problem. But you know that, tobacco industry kitna rahega? 3-4%, 2%, 10%. So you can put a single digit number. All right. Even if it's 14%, nobody is going to cut marks for that. Okay. Did you understand? Now,
Yes.
okay. Let's identify the types of essays. The task is, we know the three types of essays. Okay. Non-opinion, opinion, and mixed. All right. So what should I search for non-opinion? And which is the A and which is the B. In opinion based, A or B or. Okay. Or what do you think? What is your opinion? And mixed type, here discuss both and give your opinion. This is like, sounds like opinion based, but I have to first discuss both. I cannot come to the conclusion there. Or some two questions which are not problems and solutions, something else. Okay. Let's see. It's a mix of both. Now, help me identify. Let's quickly do this. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording after I do two, and then we continue doing it. Okay. New technologies have changed the way students spend their free time. Do advantages of this outweigh disadvantages? What is the answer for this? If somebody asking spoken English, the answer is in the form of yes or no. Okay. Do the advantages of this outweigh? What is outweigh? Are the advantages more than the disadvantages? That's the question. And my answer would be what? Yes or no. Got it? Can I say advantages and disadvantages? Outweigh. Outweigh means I have to decide whether they are more or they are less. So if I say yes, what I'll do, I'm going to write more advantages and less disadvantages. I would say no, then I'm going to write more of the negative side and less of the advantage. Are you guys with me? So when I say
Yes.
or means it's my opinion. What is this question? My opinion is required. So this is opinion based question. Do you understand how to recognize which is opinion and which is not? Try to analyze it by thinking this is a spoken English question. If somebody asks me, what should I do? Okay. Then at the present time, you're just identifying the type of essay. Okay. Don't generate ideas. At the present time, the population of some countries includes a relatively large number of young adults. Okay. That means young population compared with the number of older people. Okay. Do the advantages of this situation outweigh the disadvantages? What will I say? Yes, advantages outweigh the disadvantages. Or else, what I'll say, or somebody else might write a different. I think no, the advantages are not. That means the disadvantages are more than the advantage. Are you guys with me? Is it too much of theory? Are you able to imagine?
Yes.
ओके नहीं नहीं ये यंग एडल्ट ज्यादा होने के क्या एडवांटेज है नहीं उल्टा नो एक्सपीरियंस ओके ऑल द ओल्ड एज और ऑल द हिस्ट्री कल्चर रूट and all the things they are just uprooting it वो सब they are just copying somebody like western culture or some other culture okay and they're losing their own identity. I don't think there are advantages. Okay, only advantage which I can think is that there are more younger people to work. The workforce mein, there are more people or more efficiency and productivity. But otherwise, the disadvantages are more. I can write like this. Okay, or else I can write another essay, not in the same essay, where I'll say yes, definitely more young people means more creative and innovative ideas. Okay, they have more energy, they have more life, and they can actually absorb more. They are somebody who can learn from different cultures, different aspects from technology. They can apply technology, and hence the growth, whether it is economic, social growth, economic growth, financial growth, whatever you call it, is of the country is definitely higher than the other countries, and hence young adults, more young adults is a good sign. Do you understand? Okay. Now I have a choice. I have a choice means I'm not going to put my both the sides. I'm going to take one side, or this is my choice. Okay. Got it? Yes or no?
Yes.